Yo, beautiful people, welcome to the Dey Pay podcast, and my name is Ozzy the Genius. On this podcast, we're going to be talking about trendy issues, anything worth talking about. And right here, I have some fantastic people with me, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Yvier, aka Video Diva.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is AJ. You can call me Osato. I'm a radio presenter and music producer.
I invite a girl for lunch, and then she decides to come with her friends without telling me. Without telling me, listen to that part of the conversation, no, because this is where we're going to be having issues, serious issues. We're talking about this, and it's going to cause serious issues here. Without telling me, she comes with friends. Who's paying for the food? Who's paying for all that bills?
You, of course. Sorry, the guy, of course.
First. Are we actually going to? Are you going to start eating? Because you know when a friend comes without inviting someone, that already changes the settings. Like, okay, what exactly are we here for? Is it a date? Is it an outing? It kind of ruins the definition. Okay, who should now pay for it? I'm sorry, but you know, it's a date. I had already planned where and how I'm going to spend.
No, when she brings her friends, it's no longer a date.
It's no longer a date. That's what I'm saying. So we have.
Well, it depends.
Depends on what?
Okay, let's say for example, the guy asks me out and he wants to take me out on a date. Okay, normally I'm supposed to ask him if it's okay to come with a couple of friends and all of that. If it's okay. And if it's not, cool. But if he said okay, I could come with them.
No, that's not it. What we're talking about here, in this situation, she didn't mention.
Okay, guy is not aware.
The guy is not aware. This happens very frequently. I'm a guy. I know what I'm talking about.
So I'm sure this has also been of the viral videos that we've all seen. What I say, where the guy brings a lady over and two of them are just sitting down there, no food. I don't really see. What I say is I see myself doing almost the same thing, because I don't see the point of announcing it. It has turned into a what do you call it, an amusement date. Now this is more.
Okay, well, wait. If that happens, what would you do?
I'm not paying. Simple.
No. First of all, I guess it has to be the kind of restaurant maybe we'll have all those games. We'll fair play chess, tire.
We don't play chess, my brother.
Bro.
If I see the crowd,
You don't understand. If that same thing happens to you, what do you go do?
I'm not paying.
I'll pay.
So are you paying?
But
So
you see,
there. Wait, you just sit there, allow them to eat whatever they are doing.
No, we'll eat.
I'll pay for myself.
We'll eat.
And
No. Okay, so we'll eat. We don't have to. We don't have to ruin. We don't have to start. We'll eat. We'll enjoy. Then I'll find way and just stand up and settle my bills and leave.
Okay,
That's not
see,
acceptable.
guys, listen.
Why?
Listen.
Why?
Listen, I've had this experience. There was this time, a friend, Tijani, invited me. I was to produce a song for this guy. Then the guy invited me to an eatery. Then we were eating. Then he decided to call this girl who eventually lives around that vicinity. It's a girl he was asking her as at the time. So he just said, let me just use this opportunity to invite her. Then we eat together and get to discuss. Now, I was there for business, to work for this guy. Then he invited this girl. On our way there, she came with her sister without telling this guy. I so much admire Tijani's confidence. I don't have that. As at that time, I didn't have that kind of confidence. This guy allowed them to sit down. He bought food for the person he invited. The other person was making an order and told them that he's not paying for that one. I felt ashamed. Now, the girl no fee even shake body, pay her bill now. Now she left the house without money. And she was ready to eat on that guy's bill. Not knowing if this guy has money to pay. This is the problem. This is where we get it wrong.
Well, okay. Let me now come from the other side. See, it's almost expected for a guy to do something. We will say being a man, being a gentleman.
Yeah,
so now, this thing now, that's that manhood that is choking us, because I don't understand how maybe you come with your friend. Okay, I understand that. Okay, you bring a friend for safety. Maybe we're meeting for the first time. No, see, no, Oze, no, chill. Maybe you bring your friend for safety. It's allowed. Maybe two of you get me waka later. Maybe.
It's not my house. This is a restaurant.
No,
what safety are you bringing your body down?
Sorry, guys.
but
You know,
it
sometimes
happens.
being the first time, a girl could be like a little bit of uncomfortable. Just I mean, the guy for the first time. Okay, let me just.
Maybe it's even for
a friend
nerves.
to tag along.
Wait,
You know,
Yeah.
but this is my problem. Why are you now ordering more than 3K? See, Jose, let's be black. We can't be black and white about this thing. Fine, okay, I understand. You come with your friend, but Mama, why are you ordering something that is passing to why?
It's very simple.
See,
Just call the girl and tell her, babe, what's
So I don't understand something here. So you are even going to allow them?
No,
order?
yeah, no. See.
order now.
I'm saying.
Guys.
Is this damage control? You see now, I understand the angle of okay, bring your friend. I can see from at least that side, but there's also some small cash. I feel like as a guy that maybe you should have for damage control.
Yes.
But when my but is when the bill only enter some kind amount,
So if
some
you
kind
enter there
zero.
Not a pass budget.
No.
If you enter those kind of places now, what do you now do?
Chairman, I'll first call the waiter, say, come, how much be her own? Okay, hour 2. No, don't include that one first. Maybe hour 2. Then I'll call, I'll call the girl I'm out with. I say, come, see, I'm your friend, so if you pay for him. I'm not even asking questions. That's me telling her indirectly that
she should pay for it.
exactly.
Let me shock
Yes.
you. Let me shock you. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. Jokes apart. 60-70% of the girls you will call out come without even transport fare to go back. Now, remember that we are not just buying the lunch. It's a general Nigerian thing right now that taking a girl out, you have to also sort out the...
It's being a gentleman.
Everything
it's
exactly
being a
that
man.
day.
No, there's nothing classy about that. There's nothing...
No, he's right.
Right
You know,
now.
no. Yeah,
have
don't
to
get
be
me
a
wrong.
gentleman.
I'm just saying what is I'll say what society right now is expecting from our brotherhood. You know, they expect the bros to be able to at least handle one or two
be the
things.
man. Yeah.
That's why men do not
Now
last
in
long
this
again.
economy,
They do last long. Don't
no,
say
which last long.
They do.
See,
They do.
economy is pressuring us.
pressuring.
Okay, family is there. So much responsibilities, and the girls are not even helping. Now, the example you were making is even one person. We've had situations where these girls come with as much as 4 people.
Well,
The
it
thing
doesn't
is-
always happen like that.
It happens.
But then
It happens,
what
but
baffles
not
me is okay, as a lady, can you tell me what gives you the confidence to leave your house with 0 naira? Or true, did you really is there something in the account that maybe we don't know? Because
Wait,
why? How?
On that note,
Yeah.
I can't leave the house with 0 naira. Personally, I can't do that.
I heard there's something called
Because I
vex
know
money.
guys
Best,
sometimes
yeah,
they're
I was going to
unpredictable.
get there.
Guys
Best
are
money.
unpredictable. I can't leave the house as cash. I would never do that.
But you never bring the cash out unless
Yawa has to.
they have Betsy money. They always have Betsy money.
And I wouldn't be shocked when you find out that the babe you're even carrying on a date, he buy the food way all over. It's
Most
very
times she
possible.
get money.
Most
past
times she
you.
even has more money. Because let's be realistic. The average slave mama out there is seeing the chairman to send at least, we're making jokes about this, $1,000
Dollars, yes.
to say take for transport. $1,000 now, I'm sorry,
It's
checking the rate.
820K.
Exactly. No man has ever come to me and said, man, okay, just take this $500 to go. It's not possible for my gender.
Why would you use 500?
I will even reduce it, bro.
They never dash me 200. Why they do like that?
No, wait. You want to talk now? Say, fellow guy man never dash money before.
Don't- Why they do like that?
Even you?
See, the only way your guy will give you money. Now, when you don't see hand, they meet you. Now, we're now saying a man can give a woman money even without her asking or going through anything. It's just what the society right now is.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Now, my issue is these girls come out without money and they eat like they are the one paying the bills. If you've seen them do this thing, then you will not have some boys out of shame. The guy will not eat, will be eating snack.
Yeah,
Those
sorry.
What
Drinking
is snack? Water, bro.
Water. What now? Let me get money
the
now.
child that you
Not your
initially
choice.
planned.
It's your choice.
It's not my choice.
No,
That means not your
see,
choice.
it's not a choice anymore because it's like an ambush. It's like an ambush. See, if you plan, okay, so if you have been talking for, let's say, for a short time, because this kind of thing does not really used to happen with all this long, because maybe you're talking for a short while, then we come out, then I see you. Not everybody, not every guy has the mind of saying, oh, I will work out for me. Not every guy has the mind to just back down. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So that is already a trap. You have to start to beat. You start to remember, okay, I see the Okuda. I see I can't pay feed the
Why do you have to
dog.
say that?
Can't pay feed the dog 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So it's like you start calculating how much you're even going to spend. Maybe you even scraped your last to even have that date and you're seeing 4 other ladies. So it's almost like an ambush. So sometimes I've seen a friend having to call someone to ask for
help.
urgent 50K
Yeah.
just so he can complete a bill
Can
that
you imagine?
2 other ladies came to sit on. Well, I mean, me, him, and 3 other ladies. That's 1 lady plus 2 others. So he didn't have the cover, and I'm sorry, I couldn't. I'm not gonna chase the bill for a friend of a friend of a friend.
It doesn't work that way.
But I'm not saying it's right though.
The Tijani situation, I could have helped Tijani, but at that time, I was unable to dispense. I was broke. Let's use it
Yes,
like that.
let's say
I felt
we're
ashamed.
financially challenged.
Yeah, unable to dispense is the right word.
Yeah, is it?
They are ashamed, can't they shame me? Because Tijani paid for 1 plate, and that other girl was sitting there doing nothing. Tijani is the man, for real. Tijani is the man other men should
She
emulate.
didn't glance at you once. She didn't try and give you some wink eye.
I was ashamed all through my eyes. Now, I would ask you this question. I asked you before. Are you taking a guy out on a date and paid for the food?
If I've done it before.
Yes.
I haven't. I don't need to lie about that. I've
No,
not
say
done
it well. That haven't wasn't sounding right.
I have not. I never do.
Okay, tell
Say it,
us
Siam.
why. Why? I want to let's get to it, but why?
No, I should answer that
Is it
question.
that we are not
Why?
worthy of your
No,
money?
don't get me wrong. It's not like you guys are not worthy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. In Western cultures, Western parts of this world, there's this thing they do. A guy and a girl can go out on a date. Then after that, they split the bill.
Yeah. I know about that.
I mentioned that to one girl one time, and she told me that is only for poor men.
Wow. You see what we go through? You see what we go through? We want to exercise some sorts of equality. Later, they'll say
Gender equality.
gender equality. This is okay, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. But
That's a different topic.
but it's almost it's a culture already. Is it in dating culture? I think like you said in the Western culture, maybe not necessarily 50-50. But the waiter asks, should I bring separate bills? Now, as a lady, do you think that would be okay for you, or would you be irritated if a guy does that?
If
Let's say
the
you
first
finish
time, the
first
first
time,
time
you
he's
guys
taking you
finish eating, everything happens.
Okay.
You know, you're done, you have a good time, and then the waiter comes and says, "Ma'am, should I bring separate bills?" Oh gosh, should we bring separate
I'm
bills?
watching her face. Let's see.
That.
Okay. Go.
Why should the waiter or the waitress bring a separate
Policy now,
Which
policy.
policy?
You know?
Okay, calm down. It's the first day. The guy should foot the bill.
Who
What's
said?
that?
Who made that rule?
I don't know.
Who made that rule that
Nobody
the guy
made the
has to
rule.
pay?
I'm not saying anybody made the rule, but the first date, the guy should foot the bill. Please.
The first date.
Yeah.
Well, Sato, see something. This is part of the reason most men do not last long. They have to go through all this one, family issues, pep, everything. Then we still have the big one, which is the paternity scandal.
The paternity scandal, in fact.
Really?
You get. We go through a lot, and after going through all these things, you still cannot trust the other gender. Your gender,
I feel
No,
there's
my gender, what happened to my
I
gender?
feel your gender has this in this generation right now in 2023. Your gender has us in a chokehold.
Seriously.
No,
This is not fair.
it's not fair on us. There's a lot
Once you get that, it's not fair.
expected from a man or being a man or saying, oh, you are a guy, do this. Now, let's look at the attack on Max. Let's look at the paternity test. Okay, you have a wife, you have someone you are interested in, and then now it's not even certain that your children are yours because of man. In fact, it's very ridiculous if you ask me. There are multiple cases. There's a case, the popular, right?
Call his name.
Nedu. Man,
We're not laughing.
I'm not laughing about
It's a
it, but
serious issue.
it's
very
so
serious.
traumatic for men. And then when you look at the our survival rate, how many men they try off themselves, and then you start to think, oh, is the pressure even that much? It really is. It really is. But anyways, sliding along the conversation of the dates, I don't think bringing a friend is wrong. But is that friend should eat before they leave the house. They should not come and eat.
So what?
I've seen a friend come with a lady that I took her, and she literally sat across the bar. She was there just so she can be with her to go home. I wasn't going home with the lady. They were just
Now
together.
that's class.
She didn't
Okay,
eat.
she sat
She
somewhere
didn't
else.
stay near us. She
Okay.
sat on another table, walked around,
Yeah,
did
yeah,
her own
that's cool
thing,
too.
and we were alone. So you see, so I won't say it's black and white, But when it comes down to that, you bring 3 friends and turn it into birthday party, unplanned.
If you for me, I feel the idea of having a date, not in my house, in a public place, in a restaurant at that, is to be able to have some privacy, a quiet time with the other person. But in this case, inviting another person, sometimes 2, 3 people, is not classy. Do you agree with that? One person itself is not even classy, because if it's in my house, you will assume that I will chop him.
Well,
What's
that's
up, you?
is the assumption.
Yes, that's the assumption.
That's
I
the
can
assumption.
chop you in my
What's
house.
up?
But can I chop you
Can you
in a
not say
restaurant?
chop you?
No, I
So
can't chop you.
so you're saying like, okay,
Oh my
basically restaurants are safe enough.
Yeah.
So there's really no need to carry friends for surveillance.
Yes, now why your bodyguards? You don't need bodyguards then.
But how about on the way back, you might not be living with the person,
What then happens?
just
You won't carry on for head, go out.
no.
It's
just,
quite
Can't come
different
together.
from, the dangerous one. I'm a guy, you're a guy. The dangerous one is inviting a girl to your house, and most of us know that we do not have chairs in our bedroom.
True.
She has to sit on the bed and all of that. Chopping will occur. That's a chop.
Be that-
You know this chopping.
Chopping.
Because I still don't understand what is.
So you want to break down chopping.
Are you
So
chopping?
let me
Yeah,
exactly
chopping,
know
just break it down.
what
I
exactly
don't
is
try.
chopping.
I'm not trying to be vulgar here, but chopping is knacking.
No,
What,
Or do you still need me to break that down?
Please, break it down.
it's the
What's
engagement
knacking?
in
I don't know what is knacking.
If you know knacking.
interrelations.
I don't understand. You want to force me to waiting and
How can a naki or you know naki? We all here, we know
don't know
naki.
naki.
You know what we're talking about. You are a naki.
I
so-
don't know shit. Please, don't do this
okay.
again.
You were talking. You were saying something about the paternity issue.
Yes, yeah.
I read just recently about someone. 3 of the children, grown children, that this man have been taking care of, happens not to be his own.
That's sad.
You know how painful that is.
Very painful.
And I don't see the excuse a woman would have to do that.
Some would tell you, oh, the fire. the
There's
fire,
no
has-
fire.
the
If you
fire,
don't fire, wait,
Fire.
wait,
Not
let me
even
tell
ask-
us.
the fire in the
Fire,
relationship
fire,
has
fire.
died. The fire of
If
love.
before I die, you hang boot. If
Don't ask me. Which one is fire? Which fire? Which fire?
No. The ladies use the word when they use words like fire. They use words like passion. They use words like what are
Really,
the
might no
words?
longer feel
We're no
the
longer
need.
feeling
Okay,
it.
the
So I want you to
passion
go and
is
find a
not
spark.
anymore.
Electricity. Say go find spark.
you spark
outside.
born pikin.
See.
You spark born 2 pikin. You spark born 3 pikin. What did you
See,
spark?
guys.
Oh,
See,
Lord.
for me personally, for me to cheat on my husband, I would like just leave the marriage. Seriously,
Is that black and white?
for me, it is.
Okay.
I don't have passion for it anymore. I don't love you anymore. Why am I there?
I wish most ladies would think like this.
You see, okay, then that's when I now get to say the issue of marriage. Say, marriage is not. Well, I'm not married, but I would say I don't believe marriage is all roses and love. You should see it as a job. Now, when you say you leave, I guess maybe it's easier to leave once you don't have any, commitments when it comes to children and that.
Yeah.
But once children are involved, I don't think you can just up and out. Or just...
Well, it's better than cheating.
Huh. Well, you see some couples actually even working out that having a partner, they can have other multiple. I've seen some couple of marriages, and I would always call this city that I love to call the city of Babylon. In Lagos, I see a lot of some older married men. They are okay with having their wife sleep with others, even though if you can do
marriage.
those kind of it's an open marriage. Yeah. But most of them are
in
kept
Africa.
In Africa,
Open what?
in Africa, yes.
Open marriage.
Wait. Let me understand this.
So Ozzy, you can't have open marriage. Say maybe not to.
No, see, if you say open,
you guys want to go outside.
Open relationship.
No. Open relationship.
I will hear you.
They have open marriage.
In Nigeria.
Yeah, of course.
It happens.
It happens.
Sometimes
Don't know.
What do you? So you can't even say, okay,
see,
we're getting tired of ourselves. Let's go on.
I feel the moment you give birth to a child right now, the way it works, the way it is right now, with the generation, the speed, and everything. The moment you give birth to a child, it is very important to do that paternity test. It should not be negotiable. In fact, federal government should subsidize that because I think it's a bit.
Calm down now.
Why am I calming down?
You think so?
Why am I calming down now?
Well, the paternity. See, as a man, I like I mentioned, I don't think if a lot of us do this paternity test, that's limited. The heartbreak that would befall many.
Lagoon will chop.
It would be heavy.
Lagoon will chop people.
It would be very heavy.
Sorrow.
So I'll say in order to prayers, sorrows.
Sorrow.
I'm saying in order to avoid that heartbreak, don't you think it's better to just go along with it?
No. How will you go along?
With paternity test.
You know how much is SMA good?
So,
how much is Sarah?
how much is SMA
and I'll be
good?
paying it for someone else's child. Who does that? Guys, think about it. School fees these days is expensive. Why the original owner of that child, the follow-come owner,
what does it matter if you are not the biological father of the child?
The science is loud.
What does it matter? Yes. There are people that can't give birth. They are
okay. Now you're looking at the grand thing. First of all,
let's say I open mouth.
How about the just mainly the trust, the broken trust. Then the pride of a man. Let's not understand that the pride of a man. No, the pride of a man is very. Sometimes it's not big, but it's strong, and it's almost it defines a man's character. So finding out that the child is not yours, it would ruin you from inside out in a way that you really can't deal with. And like you said, the paternity test, I feel it should still be optional because
shouldn't be
some
optional.
people don't want the heartbreak. Some people even know. See, in their heart, they know that this second born not to resemble me.
See something. The man behind the camera even agrees.
That what?
It should be compulsory. The moment the child drops like this, we verify the owner.
No, if you let them drop before you go to
so there's a video I even saw online about a man that does pranks. He does pranks. So they call him to, test their partners to see how, how loyal they were. Yeah. So this man calls this lady and says he's a doctor, that he wants to release the paternity result now. Called the woman and said, you know what? Tell me right now whether these 2 children are your own. This man had 3 kids. Tell me right now whether these 2 children are yours before I go and give the man. This woman starts raining down curses and insults at this doctor, telling him after everything she breaks down and says, even the 3 of them, none of them are his children, man. None of them are his children. None. 0. And this was just a prank. So now imagine how many households, how many people were believing God for the fruit of the womb. Then one day your wife takes in, you're like, Jesus, yeah. And then you take that joy.
It's painful.
You take that joy and you take it and you go to church. You give.
Aside even going to church.
Wait,
you buy drink.
She wants to say something.
Okay, the 3 kids were not his. None of them were his.
The man does not sleep with the woman of God.
I don't know
Or the
how
man
they
is
don't
not
know how she
better.
I don't know how they do these things, though, because most of the women, like we were talking before we started, we said if you do a thorough check, most of the marriages now, the first child,
Yeah, that's wrong.
if you do thorough check, would not even belong to
I'm not trying to scatter marriages. I'm not trying to scatter homes.
because
But if you know you can get a paternity test, get one today. Yes.
yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. Oh, shit, that's how
But you
you,
just
that's
said,
how
but
you
you said it wasn't
But you know,
necessary.
if you know you
You
can.
said it wasn't
No, if you know your heart can take
do
it.
it.
If you know your heart can take it. If your heart can't, leave it.
should
If you have high BP, no.
Okay.
Leave it.
Either way, you see, this secret, sometimes we are unable to keep it for a very long time. To cover a small heap of lie, you need a bigger heap
Yeah,
of
like, yes,
lie.
of course.
And over time, this whole thing will get exposed. And not everyone will have the heart to absorb it. Some will end up killing their wives. You know, when they find
There's
out.
a lot of these.
You know,
this,
there's
And it's going to happen.
paternity testing. So after doing the paternity test and you find out the kids are yours, what
okay.
would that do to the
That's another reality. Well, I mean, we just have to know, my darling. We just have to know. You see
just
these
have to
things.
know.
These things.
No, you
Okay.
just have to know. But what about the woman? How will she feel?
So now,
Yes,
yeah,
what do you mean
no,
how?
but,
How? I don't
then,
understand.
okay. So looking at it now,
Meaning
from
there's no trust.
being objective. Now
It's not about trust, though.
Okay, calm
It's not
down.
about
What do you
trust.
mean?
It's being sure.
He's being sure.
Yeah, put it that way. Don't use the word trust.
So me when marry man, I don't born on the people and finish now. The man can't go do paternity because he don't trust me. Sometimes I don't do all the children that you own. You stay waiting there, you come back when they smell, I say nothing happened.
You know they see the
No,
situations
just
now where
that.
they say 1, 2, 3, no even belong to the man. Think about it
So if they
now.
can't belong to the man, come.
It's very dicey.
How the
It's
woman
very
go feel?
dicey. It's very dicey. If you see the point,
It's a
I see where
risk
you're
I'm willing
coming
to
from.
take.
Yeah.
It's very
Thank
dicey.
you.
However, what if in that morning after the paternity test, hey, darling, let's go to France, let's go to Italy. I'll treat you like a queen.
you
No,
think that
it's
you
your
just-
wife.
Really?
Yes, so you have to know that, okay, after this mess up, or after this, I would say,
Don't call it
temporary
mess up.
inconvenience. Yes.
Oh, look at it now. Look
I was
at
calling
the
it
guys are
temporary.
super sharp. Oh, okay.
No,
now.
no.
It's temporary what?
Inconvenience. Yes.
That's
Let's
how
put it
you
like
put
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Ah, you guys are mean.
You have to be sure.
I mean-
so mean.
You have to
really?
be sure.
Ah,
Imagine the bills. Imagine the bills. Sleepless nights. You know these kids, they have their own timetable.
of course.
They can sleep during the day. They are awake
The
during the
nights,
night.
yeah.
They blow whistle all through. You don't sleep. No rest of mind. No sleep for the weekend. You go through this for years. Pay all the bills only to come and find out that it's someone else that did the unquote. Lean on me is not press me die. This is different. you get.
All right, so I would advise all the young fathers or, soon to be married or anyone that's just getting married to maybe consider.
Not maybe.
You
I
see,
like
it's maybe.
this.
It's maybe because if you were saying something earlier about about a woman never being able to forgive.
Forgive me. I don't understand. After the first child, you just say, okay, you want to go and do paternity test. And you find out the child is yours. And you want me to forgive you? No. You don't break, you don't chisel the house, you don't scatter, and you murder, I don't understand. Where the forgiveness one for start?
What?
Now, wow.
It makes sense.
Talk now.
It makes sense though.
Where the forgiveness one for start?
But come to think about it from the other way. Now, if after you've checked the first one and it happens to be yours, you will not have that mind to check second, third.
That
and
makes
fourth.
think about it. So you're
So
putting
if
yourself in
she
a very
decides
dicey
to now
situation.
start doing the unquote commercially from there, now wahala you do because you only checked the
The
first,
first one, exactly.
and you cannot check subsequent
The
ones.
truth is, checking the first one safe, and you finding out that you're actually the father of a child, you destroyed your marriage, seriously.
I don't
You think
The
you think the trust
issues,
the trust is
issues,
broken.
Of course, yes, of course.
Okay, see, I feel the solution to this thing is if government make it mandatory. So if it's mandatory, the moment you give birth, they just find out who the father is and all of that. It won't have to stretch to that extent where you're already living as one family, and when your child is 10 years old, you now decide to go and check. It doesn't make sense. And there's this thing she was talking about earlier. She said there are some guys who would insist
get
pregnant before marriage.
Yes.
That kind of
That's
shocked
what's
me.
happening
I
now.
must say that shocked me. I didn't believe that still happened. I
It
didn't believe that.
It
I
does.
didn't believe that.
And
I had
It's
no
still
idea.
happening.
And I think the reason is, some of the girls we have these days, they do all kinds of drugs. No, I'm not trying to be sentimental here. I'm just stating the obvious. They do all kinds of drugs.
Okay.
And we've heard cases of girls who have done as much as 6, 7, 8 abortions.
Who did they do them for? Sorry.
Wait
Now,
now.
who did they do them for?
Wait now. I'm not blaming anybody.
Eh-heh.
I'm just stating the obvious. A girl who has done up to 6, 7
Abortions.
So some guys now, they are scared.
Let's get over. Maybe she can't get pregnant.
Yes. Make them not go give you empty candle. You understand?
Oh,
After
yeah.
overusing the engine, you now happen to be the one to take home the carcass. You understand? That's what.
On this note, I want to tell you guys that people just marry for the wrong reasons.
People marry
Why
for
do
the
you
wrong
get married?
reasons. Well, some see it that their biological clock is ticking. Some see it as a means to raise money. Some do for status.
No, expatiate on that.
To make money.
To make money, how?
Now, you and your wife come together and say, you know what, we are from rather well-to-do families, and we know that we would invite, or a lot of dignitaries would come for our wedding, and they would give us so and so as Mrs. This or Mrs. whoever you are. So they come together and then they have the agreement. They don't necessarily love each other. So they have the agreement, they get whatever is supposed to be given, because there are some certain things that can't be given until you're in a marriage, or there's just certain property or just different things really. So they come together for as a business plan to make that catch, and sometimes the marriage works out, sometimes it ends up in divorce, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially for this country, people they marry just to born people, just to have a child. If the woman not be born, no.
But the idea generally is supposed to be for companionship.
That's
What is it? So it's still rolling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
should we continue?
Yes.
Okay.
The idea generally is supposed to be for companionship.
You see?
That's what I
That's
think.
why I say people marry for the wrong reasons. You don't understand. You want my now baby making machine the woman be. I don't understand.
But
Why
Is
they
it wrong?
marry?
Is it wrong to maybe have that as an agenda for marriage? You want to?
Mindset, I want born, I want
I have a child first. Because most of the guys that say that I'm not in that category of people who think that way. Most of the guys who think that way would say they want to be sure she still can give birth.
give birth. Yeah, I know.
And they would also liken the situation to Gary. They say if you want to buy Gary from market, say you will test out.
That's not cash. I don't know
So make
anything.
you not go marry at the end of the day.
That one is very risky.
But I don't know. It's for me. It's just wrong. It's very, very wrong. I don't understand. Like
It's
before
all
now,
shades of wrong. Oh.
very, very
All
wrong.
shades
Like
of wrong.
before, a girl would see a girl, I like this girl, I like this girl. That's how they'll just be together for a while, get married. Normally, you expect children to be ahead. It will happen. It wants to happen. But right now, it's like no. I want to know whether this girl will feel born. Now that one just the pop up first. I want to know
How
whether
about
this
the
girl will-
ladies
Come on
that
now.
would go into marriage for business reasons?
No, yeah.
Because the
Which
man,
business reason?
Because
Shey,
the man has money.
the man has money. How about relationship? What would he say? What would he say about those? Because it's expected as a man that you make money now, and it's expected. It's only a woman that can bear kids. I'm sorry, LGBTQ. But I believe it's only a woman that can bear children. So,
Yeah.
but as a guy, I'm the one expected to now make money. It's not only me that can make money, but it's expected of the guy to make the money.
Yeah.
So, is it so wrong to want to date me for my money and I want to marry you for children? Is that
put some
It's
balance.
nice.
You see?
Yeah, it's a balance.
I don't know, but you tell me, you don't think that's right?
It's not right though. Taking your money is the normal thing now.
How is it normal now?
No.
How is it normal?
Yes, it's normal for a man to make money now. On that note, these days, when a guy approaches a girl, the first thing is what's your name? The next thing is what do you do?
Very important.
What do you do?
No one
That's
wants
it.
to liability now.
Just
No, it's okay.
That's
Wait
true.
till now, we don't need to do something. We're making money for ourselves so that we support each other, which is good.
I
But
heard.
come on now, which one is
Your gender is richer than us, please.
Is what?
This the youth. I'll say the maybe from age 20 to 30. You will check it. Women, no, you
They
guys
are
are
way more
dangerous.
richer.
Richer how?
Well, you can just
You
being
enter the person bank account. How you tell no?
see, madam, just being a beautiful woman.
And
You can
so
have
does.
somebody to just you're
we
looking
made
pretty.
mention of something earlier.
Exactly.
That a guy could give a woman $1,000 as a gift.
Say, yeah,
Just
do your nails.
Do
You're
your
looking.
nails.
You're looking. I can give you 500
I
for
will
just
call,
looking
I will call
fine,
30
Can't
people
be
on my
our fault
contacts.
now.
I don't think I can raise 100K.
bro.
If
As a
I
guy-
give them problem, they go give me problem back. Tell you man, their own words pass your own. But if it's a woman, it's a whole different scenario. No, but generally, let's come to a conclusion like this.
Okay.
The essence of marriage is companionship.
Of course it is.
Most importantly,
Very
every other
important.
thing is just an addition,
Secondary.
and those are secondary things.
Yeah.
Then, as for the date thing we were talking about,
Yeah.
it is totally uncalled for woman for someone I invited on a date to come with another person without letting me know.
Yeah, that's wrong.
If you come like that, you and that girl will pay the bills. I would only pay for myself, and because I will not inconvenience myself to be drinking water while you guys eat fried rice and
Wait, make I
coleslaw.
correct that thing. Not be say they go pay. I should just see themselves, just talk, say, she's not supposed to invite another person. So there's no need to even sit at all or to order for
I think
anything.
the date should not even happen. in
It
the
should
first
not even
place.
happen.
Okay, but I agree
Better
like
that way.
because otherwise, there are some eateries or fancy restaurants. They do take their payment after eating. Otherwise, I will run leave. I don't not joke.
In your eyes, if you go
I will
run
run leave now.
Have you maybe you should just clarify the you should make
Yes.
sure
No
you
need
ask
to
these questions
I have a
before.
fragile
Yes,
evening.
now.
No need for all that. I don't need to come and be telling you that. You
not
know,
bring
come
your
with
friend.
4 people to waiting. I invite you, make me and you sit down and talk.
Wait, Ozzy, you wait see girls, see for you don't got to say, I don't go fit chase this kind of thing.
No, if I say I
Let
don't
me
go
go
chest,
sit
I
down.
make me less of a man.
Okay,
That's
now
how
when
it
you
is.
go sit down, they don't chop finish, you don't coffee chest, and I can make you.
I don't even need to chest down now to walk out.
Simple now.
I'll be right back.
Life goes on.
I'm not your number. You get to pay for the bills. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was nice
Oh my
having
God.
these beautiful guys here.
Yeah.
I have AJ baby. I call him Osatu. That's what I call him. But that's what I know him as. He said his name is AJ.
AJ.
And I have this
AJ.
beautiful lady, very endowed. You need to see Evie on a good day. You understand? So I've been thinking of getting married, and so I'm trying to save money.
Don't forget your paternity test, bro.
Yeah, very important. See,
Can you stop
anywhere
that?
you
Can you
date,
stop
anywhere
that?
you date, make sure once you have a child or your wife puts to bed, do the paternity test or your mind go day last. You understand?
That's what they give people. It's okay.
So I'm not being sentimental or anything,
You are.
but try and do your paternity test. You understand?
Don't do it.
before you don't go buy the
I'm
for another man.
against it.
to
Don't
take.
do it.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call it a wrap right
Yep.
here. It was fun. I want to say a big thank you to the CEO, Dey Pay conglomerate, Mr. Festus Society in Seaboard, and Blessed, the man making things happen. I don't know his surname actually, but he's the man making things happen. And I want to say thank you to Kunle, all the people I see behind. I see Okute listening to everybody. So I want to say thank you to Okute.